MOTCHEBOUM is a locality situated some 20 kilometers from Abombang along the road leading to Betwa in the East region. It happens to be the hometown of the first ever Minister of the Armed Forces in Cameroon, Mabaya Jean-Baptiste, today of blessed memory. In MOTCHEBOUM is found the Forest Zone Training and Warfare Induction Center, CIAF, one of the 3 specialized training centers created by the Supreme Commander of the Defense Forces, President Paul Biya, on the 15th of June 2015. It is commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Isiaku Paul. The center, officially inaugurated by the Minister of Defense, Joseph Beti Asomo, on the 23rd of August 2019, covers a surface area estimated at some 124 hectares. From a vantage position along the Abombang-Betwa road axis, one can admire the beauty of the center and the various structures found within, like the administrative block, the instruction zone, the dormitories, the restaurant, and the official tribune. That apart, the center, thanks to support from the American government, has a laser-shot simulation hall where practical shooting lessons are offered to those who come for training when the weather do not permit the exercise to be conducted outdoor. At moment, technicians of the Military Engineering Corps are seriously at work finalizing the construction of a specialized structure called PATYCHOU, where Cameroonian battalion of soldiers selected to intervene in operations out of the country will be given proper training before being dispatched to the field. What particularly catches the attention of any visitor given the privilege to proceed after the structure called PATYCHOU to the maneuver zones are the series of demonstrations, some of which are palpitating, breathtaking, frightful, and even dangerous.
Nick.
These operations, as explained by the security officer of the Forest Zone Training and Warfare Induction Center of MOTCHEBOUM, Lieutenant Kange Ekeke Martin, take place in 3 different phases. Phase 1 begins with progression made towards an identified enemy in the forest zone.
The first phase was the progression towards the enemy. You've gotten information, you have an enemy posted somewhere and you're going towards the enemy. You meet an indisciplined soldier who is supposed to be like the security of a unit that is posted somewhere. While on duty, he uses his telephone and is being surprised and it's eliminated. So we'll progress towards the enemy. Then we'll have what we call tubavang. You progress towards the enemy and you're surprised with fire from the enemy. So you have to react. We do a reaction of shooting and intervention between elements, and the conclusion is done where you saw a general control of the elements and everything is done.
In phase 2 of the operation, the soldiers respond to an attack from the enemy.
The second phase, it's a defensive phase. You are faced to the enemy and you have to defend your position. Now you have one element that is wounded. You have to extract the element from the wounded zone or the attacked zone. So you saw what they do. They come. They don't turn their back to the enemy. What they do is they defend while protecting their element that is wounded back to the unit or our camp.
In the last and final phase, the soldiers ensure a safe return to base, carrying along with them any wounded colleague.
They have a position they take 360 degrees. The chief of the group or the adjutant has to do a general control to see if all the elements are on, fit, are in health. Then he gives now a summary to our boss, the colonel. We've ended our mission. This is what happened. We have one wounded, and can we continue our mission? It's okay. The colonel says it's done and everything is done. So they do their control. They verify that nothing is inside their arms and everything is done.
Comment m'entendez-vous parler?
Another interesting military exercise any visitor will want to watch are the maneuvers organized in the mangroves, which demand a lot of endurance from the soldiers. When they are done with all of these maneuvers and receive a positive appreciation from their commander, they can now celebrate in the typical military style.
Un grand bravo pour vous. On est exactement à 45 minutes.
Watching these soldiers go through the different maneuvers, one can be quick to wipe out the words love, compassion, and solidarity from their vocabulary if given the chance. Such a judgment, of course, is quickly debunked by the people of MOTCHEBOUM and its environs, especially the traditional rulers, like the 90-year-old chief of Jamonim, Diga Simon, and his younger colleague, Godé Ulem Emmanuel, who is 64 and chief of MOTCHEBOUM.
Le centre de MOTCHEBOUM est un élément pour moi filial et même sentimental. Oui, vous êtes sans ignorer que le Premier ministre des Forces armées était de MOTCHEBOUM. Donc nous avons une relation depuis avec les armes. Et avant lui, mon grand-père dont je porte le nom, était officier dans l'armée allemande. L'autre aspect, c'est que si cette armée n'était pas arrivée ici en 71, je n'aurais jamais rencontré l'objet de mes rêves jusqu'à aujourd'hui depuis 46 ans, mon épouse. Parce que son père a été parmi les premiers qui sont arrivés ici sortant de Tchang, la 5e compagnie.
The appreciation made by the chief of MOTCHEBOUM concerning the relationship they have with the Forest Zone Training and Warfare Induction Center can be considered flattering. But listening to the commander, Lieutenant Colonel Isiaku Paul, there are strong reasons to believe its sincerity.
Parfaite relation que nous entretenons avec les populations de MOTCHEBOUM. Leur fils était le tout premier ministre de la Défense. Et cela fait en sorte qu'ils se sentent, entre guillemets, un peu militaires. Et cela s'explique par des gestes, par des dons qu'ils nous font, et les échanges de dons entre les militaires et les populations. Également, nous faisons du mieux que nous pouvons en posant des actes civilo-militaires, notamment la réalisation des latrines au profit de l'école maternelle, la réalisation des points d'eau au profit des populations, l'assistance morale et physique lors des événements heureux ou malheureux. Et enfin, souvent, nous faisons le sport collectif ensemble.
A close look at the three conversing summarizes the long-standing historical and mutually beneficial ties linking elements of the defense forces in MOTCHEBOUM and the riverain populations.